Gary, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry. Now, you said you wanted to dance. What
That was just having fun. Like not really. I literally we choreographed that backstage like tonight. Like it wasn't like it was trying to do something funny. But it was good. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'd like to do it again, and I haven't fought in a long time, and that was a favorable matchup for me to just say it politely. And I guess I'd like to work my way up and fight, tougher opponents.
now?
Not really. I used to live out in I used to live out in California when I was in the military, and out there, there's a lot of like 10th Planet guys, and they do a lot of leg lock stuff, and a lot of people do the twister. But I haven't done it recently. I wouldn't say. No, it was. I told everybody I was gonna do a twister. I was actually gonna make a post saying like, because yesterday it snowed and it was like the weather came out of nowhere, and I was gonna make a post saying like, guys, if you're at Cage Titans, just be cautious. There's a tornado warning, so just be careful if you're in the area, and then be like, all right, the twister came through. You guys are good. But I'm not really hip on like social media shit. Kind of goes with the Captain America thing because I'm so old and like that. I'm not like good with technology and shit like that. Oh, and I just swore and broke character. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do definitely train with a lot of good guys at City Tong. Um, but I actually, believe it or not, don't train a lot with the team. I kind of like, because I'm still active duty in the military, I train like a lot on my own. I train like ass early in the morning, and then I go to like traditional jiu-jitsu like in the evening. And that's like if I'm preparing for a fight, because then I can train twice a day, like 5 days a week. And two, like for the new guys that are like maybe listening to this, like hip martial arts, like, oh, this guy trains twice a day, 6 days a week. Like, how does he do that? Training is different than working out, so I don't want people to get that like confused. This training is like a partly learning, and then working out is like a whole different thing. It's like where you're really like taxing yourself. That was a mistake I made when I was younger. Is I would train way too hard, and then like come in to fight, and I'd be like flat because I was like overtrained. Thank you. Um, yeah, I guess I kind of expected to do well in like that fight, and I guess any fight I expect to do well. Like I didn't take the guy lightly. I know he hasn't fought in a long ass time, and he doesn't have the best record, and I haven't fought in a long ass time. Um, but a fight's a fight, so you never know, you know. So you have to come in there with caution and be respectful. Um, I watched some of his older fights, and he is a very respectful guy. Um, so um, I wouldn't say it really means too much. I just kind of was just going out there to have fun. Um, and getting to come back to Cage Titans and fight again was a great opportunity. And I'm grateful for Mike for putting it together and finding me an opponent, because he was having a hard time finding me a matchup, because like nobody that's like a decent up and comer would want to fight me, because like say Janetti is a really good fighter, right? The kid's a beast. He's knocking on the door to UFC. But like, say he fought me, right? If he loses to me, it's catastrophic. If he fights me and he wins by decision, also it's a loss for him, because they're like the UFC would look at that like, this guy hasn't fought in years and he's 1-0. So like it's hard to find a decent competitor. And then like anybody that's middle of the road is looking at like, this guy, like, what's he been doing? He hasn't fought in 4 years, and a couple of the guys he fought at amateur are now like knocking on the door to the UFC. Like Zach D17's fighting. I fought a really good amateur down in Virginia who got to the UFC. So people don't know, like, what am I running into? Is the guy coming off the couch, or has he been training secretly for 4 years?
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Any shout
Yeah, shout out to the Army Honor Guard for coming out. Mike Bolvier for putting the fight together. City Otong, especially Crew Andy, because he was the one kind of behind the scenes doing all the work. And yeah, all the guys at Team City Otong, and all the fans of Cage Titans for coming out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.